Hello! My name is Leo and welcome to the reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today we're going to be reading The Gold Ribbon of Merit by Amphiam Brum. In that early springtime morning, pale sunlight flickered behind the morning mist, floating through the trees as Templar and Stringpool made their way to the clearing. Neither had been back in High Rock, let alone in their favorite woods, for 4 years. The trees had changed little, even if they had. Stringpool had a handsome blonde mustache now, stiffened and spiked with wax. And Templar seemed to be a completely alien creature to the young lad who searched for adventure in the ancient grove. He was much quieter, as if scarred within as well as without. They each carried their bows and quivers with extra care as they maneuvered their way through the clusters of vine and branch. "This is the path that we used to lead to your house, isn't it, old boy?" asked Stringpool. Templar glanced at the overgrowth and nodded before continuing on. "Thought so," said Stringpool and laughed. "I remember it because you used to run down it every time you got a bloody nose. I know I can't offend you, but I have to say it's hard to believe that you ended up a soldier." "How's your family?" asked Templar. "The same, bit more pompous if that's possible. It's obvious they wish I'd come back from the academy, but there's nothing much for me here. At least not until I collect my inheritance. Did you see I got a gold ribbon of merit in archery?" "How could I miss it?" said Templar. "Oh yes, I nearly forgot that the families brought it in the Great Hall, very ostentatiously. Is that the right word? Yeah, sure. I suppose you can actually see it through the picture window. Silly. But I hope the peasants are impressed." The clearing opened up before them, where the mist settled on the grass, enveloping it in an opaque, chilly vapor. Burlap targets were arranged around in a semicircle, several meters apart, like sentinels. "You've been practicing," observed Templar. "Well, a bit. I've only been back in town for a few days," said Stringpool with a smile. "My parents said you got here a week ago?" "Yeah, that's right. My unit's camped a few miles east, and I thought I'd visit the old... Don't do the same voice, sorry. I thought I'd visit the old haunts. A lot's changed. I can hardly recognize anything at all." Templar looked down at the valley below, to the vast, empty tilled ground, stretching out for miles around. "Oh, looks like a good planning. My family's rather spread out since yours left. There was some discussion, I think, about keeping your old house up, but it seemed a little sentimental. Especially as there was fertile ground beneath. It's kind of fucked." Stringpool strung his bow carefully. It was a beautiful piece of art. Darkest ebony and spun silver. What is that word? Let me check. Filigree is the word. It means ornamental work of fine, typically gold or silver, wire formed into delicate tracery. There you go. Wow. Where was it? Darkest ebony and spun silver filigrees, handcrafted for him in Wayrest. He looked over at Templar stringing his bow and felt a twinge of pity. It was a sad, withered utensil, bound together with strips of fabric. "If that's how they taught you to string your bow, you need some advisors from the academy in that army of yours," said Stringpool as gently as he could. "The untightened loop was supposed to look like an X and an O. Yours looks like a Z and a Y. You fucking muppet." "Yeah, it works for me," said Templar. I should tell you, I won't be able to make an afternoon of this. I'm supposed to join my unit this evening. What was that? Actually, no, that was actually, no, that was Templar. Templar said that. I should tell you, I won't be able to make it an afternoon of this. I'm supposed to join my unit this afternoon, evening, whatever. Shut up. Sternwell began to feel annoyed by his old friend. If he was angry about his family losing their land, why couldn't he just say it? Why did he come back to the valley at all? He watched Templar knock his first arrow, taking aim at a target, and coughed. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't in good faith send you back to the army without a little new wisdom. There are 3 types of draw. 3 fingers, thumb and index. Wait, no, hang on, shit. 3 fingers, thumb and index, thumb and 2 fingers. Then there's the thumb draw, which I like, but you say, Stoneball showed Templar the small leather loop fastened on the cord of his bow. You need to have one of these little thingies, or I'll tear your fucking thumb right off, eh? I think I like my stupid method best. Don't be pig-headed, Templar! They didn't give me the gold ribbon and mount for nothing. I demonstrated shooting from under a shield. Okay. Standing, sitting, squatting, kneeling, and sitting on horseback. This is practical information I'm imparting for the sake of our friendship, which I, at least, haven't completely forgotten. Sweet Kennereth. I remember when you were just an oily little squat begging for this kind of honest guidance. Templar looked at Stringing Pool for a moment and lowered his bow. Oh, if I can show me then, cunt. Stringing Pool relaxed, shook away the tensions that had been building. He did his exercise, drawing the bow back to his eyebrow, his mustache, his chest, his earlobe. There. Wait, who's talking? Yeah. There are 3 ways of shooting. Snatching and releasing in one continuous motion, like the boss would do. Hold with a short draw and a pause before releasing, like a cheat. And partial draw. Pause, final draw. Steering Pool fired the arrow into the center of the target with cold precision. And release, which I prefer. Oh, very nice, said Temple. Now you, said Steering Pool. It's going to be a more deeper voice for Stringing Pool. Yeah, whatever. He helped Templar select a grip, knocked his arrow correctly, and take aim. Wait, help him take aim. Ah, sure. A smile grew on Templar's face. The first time Stringing Pool had seen such a childish expression on the war-etched visage all afternoon. Yes. When Templar released the arrow, it rocketed. Yes, I knew that. High over the top of the target, and into the valley below where it disappeared from sight. Wait, hang on, who's talking? Who's talking? You mean who's shooting? Yeah, he shot it. Okay. Not bad, said Templar. No, not bad, said Stringing Pool, feeling friendly once again. If you practice, you should be able to focus your aim a little bit more. The 2 shot a few more practice bolts before parting ways. Oh my god, is there like a shot? Oh my god, did he like shoot an arrow at the gold fucking ribbon or whatever? The 2 shot a few more practice bolts before parting ways. Templar began the long trek east to his unit's camp, and Stringing Pool wound his way down through the woods to the valley of his family's mansion. He hummed a little tune he learned at the academy as he passed the great lawn and walked up to the front door. Pleased with himself for helping his old friend, it entirely escaped his attention that the large picture window was broken. But he noticed right away when he came into the great hall and saw Templars wild shot bolt sticking out in his gold ribbon of merit. Ah, you see? Ah, get fucked, steering pool. Ah, that was The Gold Ribbon of Merit by Emperor Brum. This has been another reading of the Elder Scrolls, but for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.